Hey, it's Lauren.
And it's Brittney, and welcome back, our killer queens and kings,
to Killer Vacations Podcast.
Since it's already in her head, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I was humming it, and I swear it was because you had just said it.
I may have. I'm looking for my phone. It's behind my butt. Maybe. Oh, here we go.
We're recording before the sun goes down.
Which is not normally something that we do.
No.
But I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah. So if you're watching, you'll be able to see that we are in our setup.
Isn't it so cute?
So cute. See, look what I have over here. I have my little... We could burn sage. What is this thing called?
It's sage.
No, this.
It's a feather. What is this? Oh, it's a feather.
Okay, so like in here is
all
all
the
the sage.
Yeah. I love
So like all
I
the
love sage.
Yeah. But like there's like 4 different kinds of sage in it.
Wonderful. I want this.
Yeah, so I'm really excited.
Except the pissy smelling one. I can't figure out what plant that is.
Which one?
It's got like a super sweet smell.
That one I think is for love, is what the guy told me.
Yeah, it must be that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, these smell so good.
Right?
So I gotta burn some one day.
Yeah.
And go get the evil spirits out that keep breaking shit in here.
Yeah. I don't really have anything that interesting.
How was your day today?
I only did I didn't work a whole lot. Today was my first day back from the holidays. So I took all this time off and I was like, okay, I'm going to get so much done. I'm going to redo my floors. I'm going to paint my porch. I'm going to deep clean my house. I'm going to finish my closet. You know, like.
How much of that did you actually do? Literally.
Okay, so I deep cleaned my living room.
Okay.
And I've got all my Christmas decorations up, like put away. They're ready to go to storage.
Perfect.
I got my kitchen cleaned up a little bit. I didn't finish painting the kitchen. I didn't finish the floors. I did not finish the closet. I got a rack put together.
Okay, that's good.
I reorganized the front hall closet, the coat closet. Threw out some things.
I love getting rid of stuff.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work to the back of the house and slowly do everything. But I think not working has I think
At this point I need a cell phone holder now.
I'm gonna get you a little stand. You know those little music stands?
Yes, I would love one of those. And then I could just set my phone on it and do my notes and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
That'd be funny. But I think working is gives me more of a time management. Cause I'm so messed up.
No, not working. So when I don't work, I don't do anything. Just Lauren had to remind me yesterday, okay, you can update the Instagram. I'm like, what? Update it with what? She's like, well, there's a new case out. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have to do that. And so then I did it and then did it wrong. And had to, because can we make a shout out to Instagram? Please make it where I can add and delete photos from my original post. You can edit the post, but is there a way to add new pictures to your original post? Because I haven't figured that out. So I had to delete that post, delete the post after it, re-upload everything the right way. Because guess who forgot to change the date? It was so annoying. But we are having a merch sale, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So hit us up.
Get it off of our hands.
We're tired of looking at it.
Yeah, we are. And we don't really have a lot left.
No, but it's enough.
It's enough to take it off of our hands.
Get it out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, without work, I'm a piece of trash.
Yeah. Also, I think I'm going to drop the bonus episode, the surprise bonus episode that we did.
I'm already embarrassed.
I am too.
Because that episode, you guys, is Not the typical Brittney and
No.
Lauren that you hear.
Like, honestly, I kind of want you to hear it before I release it.
Okay.
Because I'm like kind of nervous.
Don't be nervous. Pop that baby out there. I'm telling you, it'll be fine.
Y'all, we talked for 2.5 hours.
And y'all know who we talked to.
Yeah. So.
The infamous
Gunner.
So
I decided to split it into 2. So that's gonna be.
I mean, we didn't think you guys wanted to like sit there for 2 hours and listen to us talk about the inappropriate stuff that we did.
Gosh, no.
It wasn't all inappropriate, but
No, it really okay. So the first part, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I don't think was that bad. The first part, the only thing that's bad in the first half is the cussing. Might be a little out of pocket.
Off the trail.
Yeah. So just know that if I did release it before this one is released, forgive me.
Yeah.
And don't judge me.
We had some drinks.
We did, but we had a good time.
We did, and we let loose, and that's kind of how Gunner's podcast is going to be. It's just going to be where you can get on there and talk to your friends about whatever you want to talk about. And uncensored, unfiltered, just bull crap.
Yeah. So I think it was like a good again, there's 2 parts. So if you did like it, because like even when I was listening back, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
So like I think if you do like it, like definitely look into his podcast when he finally gets one out there. But there's going to be 2 parts, so you can also go listen to part 2 if you don't like it. That's okay too.
Don't listen.
Don't listen. Listen, I haven't gotten to part 2 of editing yet, so like. But I think it's worse than part 1. So if you got offended at part 1, don't even bother yourself with part 2. Just don't expect, like, that's not our everyday podcast.
No,
so don't cancel
Don't
us
like
for that.
boycott us, in other words.
Yeah.
Don't just be like, oh, we're done with you.
Yeah.
It's not us. It's just a bonus.
Yeah. So, but this is a regular episode. So.
Yeah. This is normal.
Yeah. I don't really have anything else, I don't think.
Stayed up all night thinking that I would sleep all day, and that didn't happen. So I got up around 10, went and got my nails done. They're super simple.
I got mine done before.
Nailies.
But like, can you see they're like that cat eye. Yeah.
Yeah, she's wanting to do that for Valentine's Day. She's going to do like a almost like a red cat eye with the chrome over it, she said, and she's going to order me some heart charms. I've never had charms on my nails. She's like, I love doing charms. I'm like, okay, do whatever.
Yeah, I think Anna's working at it, and I think she's going to try to do a heart.
Yeah. That'd be cute.
Yeah.
We love our nails.
Yeah, we do.
I made mine super sharp this time. She was like, bitch, I'm about to stab myself with your nails on accident. Like,
I love the sharp ones.
But they dull down over time because
I do. Yeah.
So
the debit card situation.
Oh yeah, fill us in.
So I got one debit card, but it's the debit card to the account that like I don't pay my bills. Like it's a separate. It's a shared account that I don't pay my bills with.
Right.
And it came in today, and then mine didn't. My main debit account that I
the
pay, the main card that I pay all my bills with has not come in. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get some bad like credit report or something. No, I don't pay my bills late.
I don't either, but it happens.
And it makes me mad because it's like the money is there and I want to pay you, but
you need to call all of the people if it's going to be late and say, hey, I have a new debit card coming in. I don't have it yet. It may be a day or two late. That way you won't get a late fee charge and they will know it's fine, especially after the hurricane. But like after the hurricane, I lost everything. I'm waiting on a new debit card. They'll be like, oh,
that
absolutely.
was like 3 months ago.
They will give you another month to pay.
I don't know. I'm
telling you.
But it's making me mad because why did one come in and not the other when they were literally
It'll be here tomorrow.
On the same day?
Hopefully it didn't get stolen.
Brother, I will actually cry.
I know. So many things have happened to you with these cards.
Dude, I'm about to switch bank accounts.
You need to
It's
switch
ridiculous.
banks. At least for your private one. Your personal one, you need to go on ahead and jump on over to... I have SRP. I like SRP. Because if you lose your debit card or something happens, you can go in there today and they'll print you a card off.
Oh, I almost started an SRP account the other day when me and my friend went in.
You should have.
Yeah.
Let me see if I get some kind of incentive for having you join.
Maddie said something about you have to have $100 in your account all the time, though, or something.
No. It's definitely not been there before.
Or like one day out of the month, or they'll charge you like $5.
No. I have a checking and a savings. And then if I don't have the money in my checking, it'll just pull the money from my savings.
But that would be like...
I don't have to pay fees or anything.
I just need to keep it where it is.
Oh, okay.
Because it's linked to like, I can link it to
Okay.
a different bank account.
You can still link SRP accounts with other accounts.
I think you have to pay for transfers, don't you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm just going to leave it where it is unless I don't get a debit card. I'm going to flip out.
Okay.
So, we ready for in the headlines?
Absolutely.
Oh, hold on just a second.
Sooner or later, we're going to get into the headlines.
In the headlines this week.
These are all headliners from last time, so they might not be super new to you, but Lauren had so much to talk about on the last episode
Sorry, guys.
that
There's no updates on that, by the way.
oh, okay,
Isn't that crazy?
that is crazy.
No, they did all this for nothing.
I think this is
Also,
all
the sunsets outside my house have been crazy beautiful.
so pretty, and I love how we can see it from here.
Like how the sky is like purple.
Purple and
oh,
blue
it's
and
so pretty.
pink. Okay, so on December 26th, two women fell off of a 50-foot cliff on a golf course, and they weren't found till the next day.
Oh, why were they not found till the next day?
Well, it's probably not the way they wanted to spend their Christmas Eve, but Citrus Country Fire Rescue in Florida reported that two women were stranded overnight but found safely Christmas morning after they fell about 50 feet off a cliff at Black Diamond Ranch's quarry course on Thursday in Lecanto, Florida, which is about 80 miles north of Tampa. So the incident... Do you?
Yes.
The incident occurred on Christmas Day but went undiscovered until that morning. The 17th hole is well known for its sheer drop-offs. Holes 13 through 17 on the Tom Fazio design, according to the golf course's website, play across and around the rims of two canyons up to 80 feet deep.
Oh my.
That's just, for me, like surely they have insurance or something because that's dangerous.
You would think.
I wouldn't want to play there.
My friends work at a golf course.
It says rescue crews found the women and pulled them out after they executed a successful low-angle rescue. They reported that the two women were stabilized and taken to a nearby hospital. So I guess they just, maybe one slipped and fell and the other one was trying to help them and fell in there too. And nobody heard them or found them until the next day.
On Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
And they both died?
No, they made it.
Oh.
They made it.
Woo.
Yeah, they
That was
made
a
it.
close one.
All right. So also in the headlines, this was December 26th. There was a man arrested for disrupting Christmas church services by pouring whiskey into holy water. It says a Maryland man was arrested after he disrupted two local churches' Christmas Eve services, including pouring whiskey into the holy water. The St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office announced that Thomas Campbell Bowling von Gotez, he has a long name.
Wow.
He's 56, of Avenue, was arrested and charged with several offenses after he caused a scene during religious services, and endangered citizens. Shortly after 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve, deputies said Von Gotez entered Holy Angels Catholic Church in Avenue during a mass and approached the altar and dropped an onion in the aisle, disturbing the peace of those attending.
An onion?
Yeah. Deputies said a witness followed Von Gotez as he exited the church to make sure he was leaving and saw him then assault another person by throwing tangerines at him. Later that night, deputies said Von Gotez struck again, this time during midnight mass at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church in Leonardtown. And then it says that, where is it? Oh, why do they put these things so far apart?
I don't know. That makes me so mad.
I'm like, okay, well, it's over. Deputies said that he disrupted the service by pouring whiskey into the holy water and threatened to harm parishioners. I don't know what that is. As church attendees escorted him from the building, deputies said he attempted unsuccessfully to hit several individuals with a whiskey bottle. Parishioners were able to detain him until deputies arrived. And then it says that he was arrested and charged with second-degree assault, disorderly conduct, defacing religious property, religious crime against a group, obstructing a religious exercise, threat of mass violence, and disturbing the peace. And he is currently being held at St. Mary's County Detention and Rehabilitation Center, pending an appearance before a district court commissioner. This is what he looks like.
So what was his reasoning?
He looks like...
What is happening with his hair?
Yo, this is what he looks like. Can't see. Weird.
So he drops an onion,
Yeah.
tries to pour whiskey into the holy water, and throws tangerines at people.
Yeah. I don't know if he was drunk, because, I mean, he had whiskey, or if he was just not all there.
I'm thinking not all there.
Maybe the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
kind of feel bad for the guy. He
Yeah.
needs help. Clearly.
Yeah. We'll pray for him.
That's right. That's what you do.
You got any more? I might use your phone.
Just one more. Did you hear about the Richmond County school principal who was arrested for DUI?
Yes, I did.
Yep. So Cross Creek High School principal LaQuandra Brown Carpenter was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence. All right, LaQuandra.
LaQuandra.
We've all had a couple and drove home, but you got to do the right thing when you're under the influence. Okay?
What do you mean?
If you're going to have a couple drinks. Okay, so let's see how she got arrested. All right. Suspicious driving. You can't have a couple beers and then be falling all over the road everywhere.
That's how they get caught.
Exactly. If you're going to drink and drive, do what you're supposed to do.
Don't drink and drive.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, if you're going to have a drink with your friends and then go home, act like you got some sense.
Drink responsibly, and if you've had too much, don't drive.
Yeah. Well, apparently,
She didn't get the memo.
she didn't get the memo, and somebody was like, it's a reflection of her in the school, and if that's who represents the school, then I will never have my child under her ever again. And
Damn.
people are really upset about it.
So
But
she probably got fired.
yeah. Let me see. I don't know. Basically, the officer said that he could smell the strong odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from inside the vehicle. Her eyes were watery and bloodshot, and her speech was slow and slightly slurred.
Oh, she was plastered.
He said he asked her how much alcohol she had consumed, and she stated none.
None.
Yeah. I asked her if her passenger had been consuming alcohol, and she stated no. When I asked for her driver's license, registration, and insurance, she handed me her driver's license and did not look for the other documents until, I feel like I'm slurring, until he requested them again. And then he asked her to do the standardized field sobriety test.
Oh.
And
Failed.
Yeah, she failed. She blew 0.13%. And the legal limit is 0.08.
Yeah.
So she's been charged with driving under the influence and 2 additional traffic violations.
Damn.
All righty. That's all I have for in the headlines.
Okie dokie. So, by the way, everyone, Happy New Year. We're in 2025.
2025.
That's crazy.
New year, new me.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding.
New Year, same me. I am trying to get more accomplished this year, though. But, so, did everyone hear about the, what happened in the new year, the terror attack?
I briefly heard about it, but I didn't look into it because it scares me.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it because apparently there's people that are living here illegally and they live here just to kill Americans.
Oh, well, yeah, but, so yeah, but what's crazy is this guy supposedly was an American citizen. He was born here.
Mm.
Yeah, homegrown terrorist.
Okay, that sucks.
Yeah. And then did you hear about the okay. Did you need that? Yeah, I did. So like the latest update is like I think 14 killed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
It was originally like 10. Can you decline that?
Decline.
So it was originally, I think like 10 dead and 20 injured, I think, like the original reports. So I was on Facebook and I saw a post of videos of what happened. And one of the videos was, the truck barreling down the street.
So what happened? I don't even know what happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, I could do that without this. So this white truck, it was like around 3 a.m. And this was on Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And this was New Year's Eve into the New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 3 a.m. on January 1st. And this white truck is going down, and Bourbon Street was like blocked off for like, party
the festivities.
Yeah, there was like a cop car there and everything, and I forget what they're called, but the like pillars that they put up, I think, were like not working or something. And so this truck basically, he's driving like normal, and then all of a sudden just cuts around a cop and just goes barreling down Bourbon Street. And I'm not victim blaming, never. However, in the video that I witnessed, these people are just standing there, like waiting for the truck to just stop or something.
Maybe they thought it was part of something.
And they were probably like, what the heck is going on? Because the street's supposed to be blocked off.
Yeah.
But this truck is going like 60 miles an hour. Like, it's not slowing down. It's speeding up. And I literally saw the video of it hitting someone. And that was... It didn't seem real. So that was very...
So it just ran into a crowd of people.
Right. Okay. So then when he jumps out of the truck and starts shooting, and then has like a shootout with the police, and he was killed. But when he got out, he had like IUDs, a gun. They found an ISIS flag in his truck. they found, I think, other IUDs in his truck, and then they went back to the place he was staying and I think found more IUDs. And so I think they found like multiple IUDs everywhere. And then they were like, so
That is so scary.
yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to read the article. This is the latest This is the latest update on it as far as January 3rd. So, a driver plowed a pickup truck into the crowd early Wednesday morning on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, killing at least 14 and injuring at least 30 others. The FBI is investigating the attack as an act of terrorism.
Now that's a real act of terrorism.
Yeah, not Luigi Mangione.
Right.
The attack was reported at about 3:15 a.m. towards the end of New Year's celebrations. The suspect, identified as 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, was killed by police after opening fire on responding officers. So I think as soon as he hopped out of the truck, he started firing on officers.
Yeah.
And you could see there's a video of like all these cops at the corner. There's like 10, 15 cops, and the truck plows through and they just start running.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like, they were quick about it. According to St. Thomas More Catholic High School, a former standout athlete, Tiger Beck, died in the attack. The school said Beck was a standout football, lacrosse, and track and field athlete. A rosary prayer service has been scheduled in Lafayette at the St. Thomas More Chapel at 5 p.m. A lot of young people were killed. So I think this is all of them.
Yeah,
and I am gonna say
out there at 3 a.m.
I'm gonna say all their names. So another confirmed was Nakira Didix. She was 18 years old, Mississippi. She was killed in the attack. Nicole Perez. She was killed in the attack as well. She was the owner of Kimmy's Deli at Lakeway in Metairie. And she has a 4-year-old son.
Aww.
Drew Define, he was from Alabama. Reggie Hunter, he was 37. He was from Baton Rouge. A father of 2. He was leaving work and going to a New Year's celebration when the attack happened.
Oh no.
Oh. I'm just gonna say their names. Matthew Tenorio. He was a 25-year-old. I think from Mississippi. That's all I have on here. Oh no. Hubert Gatherix. He was 21 years old. Class of 2021.
Dang, they were young.
So, and Billy Demonio, Terrence Kennedy, Elliot Wilkinson. It says there was a University of Georgia student injured. So keep in mind, guys. So, this New Orleans was also the place for the Sugar Bowl this year. So, and the Sugar Bowl was supposed to happen on January 1st. So, on top of it being New Year's celebrations, there was also the game going on the next day. So, there's people in town for the game as well. Mm-hmm. So, this drew in like a big crowd. So, they actually put I don't know what just happened. They actually postponed the game, the football game, to the next day because I think they were worried about the stadium. If that was going to be an attack area. But I watched the press interview For honestly, I think they just talk in circles because like, well, we can't answer that. Well, we can't answer that. Well, we can't answer that. And like, understandable because it is like under investigation. But I'm just gonna tell y'all what like I've seen and heard off the top of my head, honestly. So they went and found like IUDs where he was staying at, like at his Airbnb. He was like in the military. Like, he served in the military.
In our military?
In our military. He served in our military.
Shut up.
Yeah. He did a stint in Fort Gordon or Fort Eisenhower, whatever. So, and lived in the CSRA at one point. Crazy, right?
See, that shit scares me.
So, another incident that happened. Now, mind you guys, we're recording this on the 3rd, okay? We're only 3 days in.
Yeah.
There was another incident of someone blowing up a Tesla truck outside of the Donald Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. And that guy, they claim, I don't know how like accurate this is, but they say that guy, he was also military.
Yeah,
I
saw that.
And they were stationed at the same
base?
on the same base at some point in time together.
So
I don't know if that's a coincidence. Doesn't really seem like it is at this moment. But there's been like there was another attack. And there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in New York right now, which kind of scares me because I'm
about to go there.
I'm about to go to New York. And from some of the stuff I've heard, like this, like the subway is always like sketchy from my understanding, but it's been like extra sketchy lately. So I don't think I will be taking the subway. I don't care if I have to walk or sit in traffic.
Yeah.
So
too much going on right now.
Yeah,
I'd be scared.
Yeah, things are kind of going kind of crazy right now. But so with that press conference, the one thing I did get out of it, the senator, I believe, he was like, "We're not telling you anything right now, but when we figure this out, everything will be brought to light, or like I'll like raise hell or like whatever." He was getting very passionate. He was getting very passionate. He was like, "We're telling the public what's going on."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, yes, sir."
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Were you like me and obsessed with the show America's Most Wanted?
Yes.
Whether you were or not, Lauren was. The host, John Walsh, always seemed so connected to every crime he covered on there. And I didn't realize until later in life, after the show was canceled in like 2011, why he was so connected to all these cases. So on July 27th, 1981, a 6-year-old named Adam went on an afternoon shopping trip with his mother to the Hollywood Mall in Hollywood, Florida. They made their first stop at Sears. And while Adam's mother, I think her name is pronounced Reve, Reve with like a little dot on the top.
Okay.
We're just going to call her Reve.
Reve.
So while Reve went to see about a lamp that was on sale, Adam hung out at the Atari video game kiosk. Wish we still had those.
Oh, different times.
Different times. Adam wasn't alone, though. There were several other boys surrounding the game, and they were taking turns playing back and forth. So she wasn't very concerned.
Right.
Because she knew where she left him and she was going to come back to get him. So
right.
After she got her lamp, she went to the kiosk to get him, but he and all the other boys were gone. Reve asked a nearby employee. A nearby employee if she had seen where the boys went. And she claimed that they had all gotten into a big argument about whose turn it was to play and started fighting. So a security guard made them all leave the store, including Adam. And it said that when he asked the kids, like, are your parents in this store?
Yeah.
That all the kids were like, no. And Adam was too scared because he was 6 and you have a huge security guard standing here.
Yeah.
It was said that he didn't respond. So the security guard just assumed they were all together.
Yeah.
It was like,
good.
okay, y'all have to leave. Like,
Yeah.
get out. So now you have a 6-year-old standing in front of Sears with no one.
Oh.
So after he made him leave, and his mom heard about this, all she could think of was that the boys all went their separate ways and Adam was left alone outside of the opposite entrance that they actually came in. And he didn't know where to go or what to do. So she had the store page him over the intercom, but he never came. And so after searching for Adam for over 90 minutes, Reve called the Hollywood police. Now, police did an intensive search. Is it intensive? Or is it
I think it's intensive.
intensive?
Yeah, intensive.
They did an intensive search of the mall and the surrounding area, but there was no sign of Adam. It was believed that after the older kids took off, in a fateful instant, Adam had been abducted. So John, ding, 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 that's the freaking host
Yeah.
of America's Most Wanted. It's his kid.
What?
Yes. John and Reve felt helpless. And at the time, stolen cars, stolen horses could be entered into like the FBI's National Crime Database, but not kids.
What?
Yeah. And this was literally 1981. There was
Stolen horses, but not stolen
stolen
kids.
horses, stolen cars, anything like that was stolen. They had a database for it, but they did not have one for kids, like abductions.
Oh my gosh.
So law enforcement agencies had no way to share information about missing kids. And Adam could be anywhere, and his parents were on their own to find him.
Oh my gosh.
So at an emotional press conference with Reve at his side, John said this: "He's our only child, beautiful little boy. We just want him back. But more than anything, we have hope, and we'll never give up hope, and we'll never stop searching." So after that, I have a huge trigger warning for anyone who is going to continue to listen, because it is very graphic.
Oh gosh.
And it's absolutely terrible.
Oh.
Okay. After 2 agonizing weeks, Adam's parents received heartbreaking news. Adam John Walsh had been found, but not in a way anyone could imagine. The 6-year-old's severed head was found in a drainage canal alongside Highway 60 in rural Indian River County, Florida. That is why John Walsh created America's Most Wanted, and he created because he wanted to find the person who killed his son, like abducted and killed his son.
What is, like, why even, like, a child?
People are crazy. So after they determined that it was Adam, the coroner ruled the cause of his death as asphyxiation. The state of the remains suggested that Adam had died several days before the discovery of his head, and the rest of his body was never recovered. After 2 years, a suspect finally emerged in the abduction and the murder. So in 1983, convicted serial killer and drifter Otis Toole was arrested on unrelated charges, but while in prison, he made confessions in several murders, including killing Adam, but then later on recanted everything that he said.
Of course.
So after investigating, police eventually concluded that Adam was abducted by Otis Toole near the front of Sears. Otis said that he lured Adam into his white 1971 Cadillac sedan DeVille. I used to have one of those.
Oh.
This is one of my first cars.
Oh.
And it was white.
Oh.
Yeah, I read that and I was like, oh my God, no. So I can already see this thing.
Yeah.
So he lured him to the car with promises of toys and candy, and then proceeded to drive north on Interstate 95 towards his home in Jacksonville. He claimed that he wanted to make Adam his adopted son, but then soon realized that it wouldn't work and he'd end up getting caught, so he had to get rid of him. Just drop him back off somewhere.
Right. Like,
take him to a gas station.
Drop him on the side of the road. Like,
he's 6. He's not going to be able to describe you.
No.
Maybe you could. I don't know.
I mean, he probably could, but like, who's, like, just leave
Let the kid go. You shouldn't have taken him in the first place. Right. So here's some more trigger warnings details. According to Toole, Adam was calm at first, but began to panic as they kept driving on and on. So Toole said that he punched Adam in the face, but that made the situation worse. So then he walloped him unconscious.
What does that mean?
Like, walloped him. Like, he hit him so hard, he knocked the little boy unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. While Adam was unconscious, Toole drove north on the Florida Turnpike to a deserted service road just north of the Radenball Road overpass in northwest St. Lucie County. Toole said then he realized that Adam was still breathing. So he strangled him to death with a seatbelt, dragged him out of the car, and decapitated him with a machete. A 6-year-old little boy. He was so cute. Toole also claimed to have burned the body in an old refrigerator when he returned home to Jacksonville. The machete that was said to have been used to decapitate Adam was never found. The car was never found. So, with a lack of physical evidence, Toole's mental instability and many recantations, Toole was never charged in the case.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. So finally, in 1984, the U.S. Congress passed the Missing Children's Assistance Act, owing in part to the advocacy of the Walshes and other parents of missing children. It allowed the formation of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. This was in 1984. Like, why we should have already had stuff like this going on. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So for years, Adam's murder case remained officially unsolved, though Toole, who died in prison in 1996, was considered the prime suspect. Convinced without a doubt that Toole did it and in search for some type of closure, John, which was John Walsh, he hired a retired Miami homicide detective named Joe Matthews to conduct an independent investigation. And after more than 26 years after Adam's murder, they looked back into his case.
Finally.
Yeah, I know. It says Hollywood police had a new police chief named Chad Wagner, and he conducted a thorough review of the case as well. Also, during this time, the U.S. started the Code Adam program for helping lost children in department stores. And then, put it in his memory. The U.S. Congress passed the Adam Walsh Child Protection and Safety Act on July 25th, 2006. And President George W. Bush signed it into law on July 27th. And this bill institutes a national database of convicted child molesters and increases penalties for sexual and violent offenses against children. It also creates a RICO, calls of action for child predators and those who conspire them. Not sure what RICO means.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
RICO?
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Well, and this is 2006. So after an extensive investigation at a news conference on December 16, 2008, Wagner said that based on an abundance of circumstantial evidence and the finding from John's independent investigation, Toole was indeed the person who abducted and murdered Adam, and Wagner expressed remorse to Adam's parents for the investigative mistakes that took the focus off of Toole, and if alive today, Wagner said Toole would be prosecuted in the case. Well, it's a little too late, but...
Yeah.
So both John and Reve, who eventually had 3 more children, remain very involved today with NCMEC, which is based in Alexandria, Virginia, and is now the largest and most influential child safety organization in the country. Since opening its doors in 1984, NCMEC has handled more than 5 million calls on its toll-free hotline, which is 1-800-THE-LOST, and helped recover more than 426,000 missing children. Like, they have helped recover that many missing children.
Wow.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
If you'd like to, and then it says that John said, it says, the pain of losing Adam stays with us every day. But my wife, Reve, and I have made it our life mission to do what we can to help protect children. So if you would like to help the Walsh family protect our nation's children, please visit the website. We'll provide it in the case notes. And so, yeah, it took that back in 1981 before we actually started getting serious about protecting our children here.
Well, because we shouldn't be that scared.
I know.
Like, it shouldn't be that kind of problem.
I know. But I
feel like as a united race of people, we should just agree to not harm children. Like, how are there that many messed up individuals to where, like, that many children are being kidnapped or harmed or taken or whatever?
It happens every day, a lot. Every day.
That's so scary.
I know. Like, I'm wanting to make sure that my nephew's okay right now.
Like, that's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as I was looking into this case, there were so many other cases it was bringing up. Like, there was this one little girl who, like, someone literally walked into her house, went into her room, took her out of her bedroom and out of her house, just in the middle of the broad day.
Actually, my next case is also a child.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I could not believe that.
That is insane. It makes sense, though, that someone that, like, went through a tragedy like that is the one who started something like that.
He was so good. He was so passionate. He had another show, too, after that one, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
You have to look into it. But he created a lot of stuff. He spent the rest of his life. I think he's still alive. Like, they're here for children and, like, children's safety, like, always.
Yeah, it just blows my mind because there's places like Japan that, like, you just know your kid's gonna be safe. Like
now you can't even, like, I'm surprised the kids that are in this neighborhood are allowed to play outside because.
Oh no, but I love it because like I know that, like, now I don't really like. Because none of them are mine, so I don't really like. But if I ever see something suspicious, I know, like, the main parents across the street. So, like, I'm going to give her a call ASAP Rocky. Like, if I'm looking, I'm going to watch out for the kids. Mm-hmm. But, like, even if they do be banging on my door and
acting crazy.
Acting
like kids.
Yeah, but, like, I enjoy. Because, like, they play in my yard. Because, like, the way the yards are, we have the biggest area for them to, like, run around and stuff. And I love it. Like, I don't mind at all.
Like, I used to, when I was a kid, I was the only kid for 9 years. I would, like, walk down the road. Like, because I lived in the country. Yeah. I'd be out in the woods by myself. Like, there's no way I would let Benjamin Adam go by himself outside.
I used to walk from my house to Jalen's house, or I think it was really just Jalen, but she lived, it's a 5-minute drive.
Oh yeah, so that's a good 20-minute walk.
Right, and it's like through a neighborhood. Like, I'm talking all the way through this giant ass neighborhood.
Yeah.
And
there could have been a creep.
Yeah.
That snatched you in his house.
100%. We used to, and then we'd walk from her house all the way to the pool. I mean, or even my friend Anna, which her house was a little closer to the pool. But, like, I mean, it was, I mean, it just blows my mind, the stuff that we use. Now, there was always the rule of, like, when the street lights come on, like,
you have to be home, yeah.
But, like, it was just so normal. Like, in our neighborhood, we would meet at the sewer. You look out the window, you see somebody at the sewer, go meet at the sewer. Yeah. And that was, like, the meeting point for all the kids in the neighborhood. Like, It's just a different time. So it is refreshing to like see like these kids play outside.
Yeah.
So like I don't really ever, they don't bother me.
Well, that's all I have, and I hate to rush, but I've got to get going. So I'm not going to be able to do my creepy case or my creepy story tonight.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I should have got here earlier.
Catch you. I told you. We'll catch you next week, and we'll probably put out another bonus before the next episode.
Yeah, you'll hear the second bonus. You've already heard the
want,
first.
If you want
to, you'll hear the second one.
Yeah.
And I'll have 2 creepy stories for you since I didn't have one for you this time.
Ooh, okay.
And I'll make it really good.
Okay, bet. All right, well, go follow us on all the platforms of social media. And you can give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe, all the things. And you could contact us at killervacationspodcast@yahoo.com. Send us a text, send us a DM, whatever. And don't forget, we're doing the merch sale for half off.
Whoop.
So if y'all want any last minute merch,
Holla at us.
Yep, let us know. Because if you buy it, we get to make more.
And we want to make some really cool season 2 merch for you guys.
Yeah. So hit us up, let us know, and we'll catch you next week.
Toodles.
Bye.